Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So you might be thinking, where am I going in slow motion? Today we are going to the Natural History Museum. This took me 3 times to get it right, what I'm saying. Okay, this is a free museum and you just have to pre-book the tickets because of COVID. This was a shortened version of what we saw in Scotland. So if you guys haven't seen my Scotland video, please do check it out. I will put the link in the description below. Being this is a natural history museum, there is a lot of artifacts and explanation around human evolution and then animals and the first kind of animals and fishes and lots of other things. There is a lot to walk around and see. There are two museums inside here. So one is the Natural History Museum and then you got the Pitts River Museum. I think that's how you pronounce it. We didn't realize this museum were combined, but after we got in, that's when we realized there's two museums. Also, you are preferred to wear a mask inside all day long because it's an indoor facility and they recommend everybody to wear a mask. There is a cafe and toilets available inside. Also, before we were coming in, there was a cafe van thing outside as well. So if anybody wanted to get coffee from outside, you can sit outside the benches and enjoy. So this little stone reminded me of the movie Mummy, so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, but it was creeping me out a little bit. So this is the Pitt River Museum I was talking about. It got the entrance inside the Natural History Museum. I think there was an entrance outside, but I think they closed that down because some work going on. In here, every single or most of the things are in a glass box. So you get to walk around and enjoy it. You can't touch nothing in here because it's just mainly historical artifacts and explanation. So for example, you get to see like there's a section on masks and then they will explaining about all the different type of masks from different countries and clothing and what they used for and how that has evolved. And there are also religious artifacts, so that means you have the statues of Jesus, Mary and the saints, and also from different cultures and different religion as well. So it is a lot of things, and there are amulets and charms and bracelets and everything. So these are the model of a boat from burial. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't have a mic or anything, and there are like, it's noisy in here, but it is like everything is in a glass box, and it's not big of a museum, but it is still a museum to walk around in. So this is a religious figures and artifacts from all over the world. That's it that I got. That I saw was how the writing was formed. So the old type of writing you used to have. I don't know if you guys remember, because I am originally from India. In India, when you used to learn the alphabets in Malayalam, you get this little wooden palm kind of thing and you used to write in there. So I saw some of that. I haven't seen that for ages. And then it explains, if you want to learn about a lot of cultures and even like music instruments in different countries, masks in different countries, clothes, writing, and then religious views, this place is a good place to walk around. So there are different type of music instruments that I came across which I've seen in TV but I haven't seen in real life, so this was a really cool experience for me. I've been recently seeing a series called C in Apple TV, and they have that little things which make noises and everything, so that kind of reminded me of that. And then you have flutes and sitars, which is coming up next. That reminded me of all the old movies where people used to sit down and play music, or whenever you see a heaven and you see people doing that. So this is the drum sections. Again, everything is in a glass box, so you can walk around and see, and if there are like labels next to it, so you can read about it and more if you want, and which country they came from or where they got inspiration from, basically. Soon as we walked around and seen everywhere, we came outside back to the Natural History Museum and then decided we will see this bit first and then we'll go back and explore the Pitt's Museum a bit more further because that consists of 2 floors, same as this one. So this reminded me of the Natural History Museum in London where you have the massive skeleton. It's not big as the other one, but you get to still see and the old type of animals, the ancient history of it, and then the fossils of it. It was very interesting to see because it was small but detailed, so you don't get bored by looking at the same thing over and over again because every single box consists of different information, different kind of animals, and they all reminded me of the old movies that you used to watch at Jurassic Park. Because I'm the one most of the time taking the video, I was telling him to like come down so I can do like cool videography things. So I'm testing things out basically. So my guinea pig. Again, if you want to read more about it, there are explanations on the side, or this is visually just interesting to me rather than reading all about it. I wouldn't say that 10 minutes read all about the information. I would just read probably 20 to 30 seconds, walk around and see how cool things are because that's how I am like. Here they're explaining about in the depth of the water and explaining like there is a similar version that we saw in Scotland as well in the museum, and this is known as fool's gold, and they have left some on here so you can touch and feel the texture of the rocks. Getting up close and personal with the skeleton makes you wonder that what kind of animals we had that we have never seen in our life before that has gone extinct in this time, in the lifetime, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, please give it a like, share and subscribe to my channel. On the journey of making my videos better, I'm trying to consciously take better videos. So I'm trying these skills where you go up close with the animals and taking the video so you get to see the texture and the face and everything. I'm only doing this because these animals are not real. If it was real, I probably wouldn't go close to them because I'm scared. These are really interesting because they explain about the history of the animals and also their habitat and where you can find them. This artwork is a part of Damon's Natural History series, which includes number of tanks holding preserved animals, and these are calves which has named Abel and Cain. Got that right. So if you want to pause that and read it, that's really good. So we went back to the Pitt's Museum, which consists of 3 floors. So the first bit I showed, if you go back and see that one again, it's just the first floor. So this is the second and third floor that I'm going to go around and show you guys as well. I'm not going to show you all of it, so you don't have to skip it because otherwise you guys will be bored. These kind of things, the video can get a bit boring because you have to watch it. So I try to just glimpse of a little bit so you guys get to enjoy. So this is their take on marriage, adulthood and death in different cultures and different countries as well, and explains a little bit about it. And then here you get to see different kind of shields, again from different countries and different cultures, and explains. And the guns, these are the guns, and the old type guns are there, and explaining which era that these guns are from, and explain an explanation around it. You can skip all this because you get to, if you don't want, this is not something that interests you, I would highly recommend just walk around, just have a view and then enjoy. Because there is no one to take a video, I decided to take my own video myself and no one was looking. If you want to see what the video looks like, wait till at the end because I put that at the end. We're nearly at the end of the video. If you have enjoyed this video so far, I was going to say so much then, but so far, please give it a like, share and subscribe to my channel. This area, this is back in the Natural History Museum. This explains about insects and talking about different kind of insects and their habitat and their living and what they like to eat. There are some live ones in there and beetles as well. I didn't realize they were live until I can see it moving. I thought it was electronic for some reason, I don't know why. this was really interesting because this talks about the meat consumption in different countries from time to time. So you have in 2013 to now how much meat consumption has grown, and explanation of how much of that demand is kind of pushing us to produce that much meat as well, and that opting for and looking into meat-free meat as well, the lab meats basically. So that was really cool. I haven't seen that in a museum. The museum itself looks really nice because you get to see the inside of this museum is really pretty. As you can see, it is a good photo spot that when I'm taking this video, and there are skeletons at the top as well of animals you get to see. So any floors that you go, you won't be bored and you get to enjoy. We're nearly at the end of this museum tour. After that, we were really tired and kind of drained, so we decided to freshen ourselves up. So we went back into the town and we decided to go this Italian takeaway bakery thing. This little pistachio croissant looking thing was crap, don't get it because it was too sweet. Then we had a pizza thing, so it was kind of like a pita bread. Inside you have pizza, so I had cheese and pepperoni, so it was spicy pepperoni, that one was called. And then he had beef as well. The beef one was better. I wanted to go shopping, so we decided to end up shopping after. To be honest, this was a cool shopping place. You can get everything in here, from branded to non-branded as well. We went to this place called the Unico, I think it is called. I've never been there before, so decided to walk in. You guys ready for some bloopers now? Let's go. Oldest rock on earth. I didn't mean to do that. The iron itchy. This is what I need in my body. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. And this is the video I was talking about earlier, which I took myself. And I'll see you guys next time.